Good morning. I'm meteorologist Tara Blake, filling in for Jen.
I'm Bob Herzog.
And I'm Sydney Hawkins.
Yay!
Welcome.
Your ARC Cincinnati premiere. We're so glad you're in here with us this morning.
Happy to be in this festive studio. There's a lot going on. I'm going to have to come in here on my off time to check it out.
Very different kind of vibe this hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we kind of enjoy, and we're enjoying.
It's a piece of Bob's mind right there.
It just, my brain just went bleh up there.
Yeah.
But we're so glad you're here, Sid. Not just here, but just here at the station, just
Happy
in
to be
general.
here.
Tell everybody, if you're comfortable, just tell them a little about yourself.
Yeah, so I moved here about 2-3 weeks ago. I am from Tennessee. I claim Tennessee as home. I've lived all over the state. Most recently, I'm coming from Memphis, Tennessee, where I spent 2 years as a reporter and a fill-in anchor there. I'm just so grateful to be here. Everyone, as you all probably imagine, as you see on air, everyone here is great. So I couldn't have asked for a better place to be.
And your new position is
Weekend morning anchor.
Yeah.
So Saturday today is not my Friday, today is my Tuesday. So join me tomorrow from 5 to 8 and then Sunday
with
from
you.
8 to 9. Yes, because Paul is off.
I'm with you all weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But you're used to mornings, right?
Used to mornings.
Doing the morning shift at least is not
So
new for you,
before
right?
doing morning news, I have always been an early bird.
Okay, all right.
So
that
I
helps.
would be in the bed at like 7 or 8, and that's
Really?
still like when I'm in bed.
So you can.
Unapologetically, you can't make me feel bad for it.
Well, that's good. I mean, you
I
gotta
like
know
it.
what your own personal clock is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you get to stick with it, which is kind of nice. Okay, so what we did, speaking of kind of nice, all of our viewers are very, very nice.
Yes.
And so we reached out to the ARC viewers this morning, said, hey, we need a Cincinnati list here for Sydney. We need to see some suggestions. And I know we got a bunch in the hopper already. Sean our first one? I think it's Sean Higgins says you need to go to the Cincinnati Art Museum and then a walk to Mount Adams. Now, I will ask you really quickly before we move to the next one, Sydney. You've already been over to Eden Park, so you've been at least really close to the art museum already,
Right, I have. And I want to definitely check out that hip-hop exhibition as well.
Yeah.
So today may be a great day, or this weekend, a great weekend to check that out.
It'll be busy.
And it's
It'll be a good weekend for it, for sure.
The art museum, general admission to the art museum is always free. That is a ticketed exhibition, but I think it's free all this weekend. So you could really
So
go and
definitely
have a
check it
ball.
out.
Yeah.
We've got another one. We've got a Reds game. Jim Keller, or Kaler, says go to a Reds game and make sure that you have the ice cream and the miniature helmet. My kids will love that as well. And we've got Christopher Williams. Obviously, you gotta go to Kings Island, and one of my family's favorites, Cincinnati Zoo.
Okay.
Is it Valkyrie? Valkyrie. All right. Valkyrie says you got to eat some Skyline. You're going to be pressured on Skyline chili a lot,
But she told us.
understandably, but you don't eat red meat.
That is true.
Okay.
That is, and I
we
hope
need a
that
breakdown.
people don't hate me after this.
No.
I'm still pretty new. Would love to not be hated.
We understand and accept dietary issues as
Okay,
a reason
great,
to not eat the
right,
chili.
great.
If you're not allowed to say that you don't like the chili,
Okay.
but if you have dietary issues, we can roll with that, I think.
Is there a meat-free version?
No, I'll tell you what they've got, though.
Okay.
They do have a black bean burrito
Okay.
that you can get as sort of a vegetarian option if you want to go that way. That is actually delightful.
Okay, there you go.
That
So
sounds good.
black bean
So you can
burrito.
have your Skyline moment
Yeah.
without obviously
The
impacting your.
chili.
Yeah.
Gina also checked in. Gina says, first of all, welcome. You should at least tell her she has a great crew behind her
Aw,
first. Then
thanks, Gina.
the new Oakley Greens, the old U.S. Playing Card Museum Center, everything is great here. There is definitely a sense of community pride around here. That's a no-doubter.
You come to a good spot for
Yeah.
sure. Some of my favorites: Smale Riverfront Park. We were talking about. Shelby was mentioning this one to you. One of my absolute favorites, and Dewey's Pizza.
Okay.
So-
love pizza.
Oh, love pizza. Dewey's Pizza is one of my favorite from around here. What
And
about you? What's your?
I mean,
I know you.
Yeah.
He has a million.
just all of the things.
Yeah.
I mean, you get out and explore a little bit at a time. But the thing that I love so much about this town, this is how I describe Cincinnati to folks who aren't from here. This area, and you say Cincinnati, and you mean it in more of a regional kind of way,
For sure.
right? But generally speaking, this town can be as big as you want it to be, or it can be as small as you want it to be. If you want to go to a Jeff Ruby restaurant and have an unbelievable meal, as
celebrities probably
high
sitting
class
next to
as you
you.
can possibly get. You can do that and then go see a Broadway show.
Okay.
But if you want to stay somewhere on the west side, or you want to cross the river and go to Rabbit Hash,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, you can get as Mayberry as you want to get to, and that's what I love about this place. Is this area is whatever you need it to be.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to exploring. I also had some comments on Facebook, or
Yeah.
that's what we read, but some
Yeah.
more. Everyone is saying Skyline Chili.
Yeah,
So
I'm telling you,
that's
you're going to
the
get
we'll
that
have
a
to
lot.
check out that black bean burrito. One person, Sherry, she says, you're going to need to explain totally tubular, because I was obviously thrown off this
And
morning.
that is as much a generational thing as a Cincinnati thing. In fact,
Okay.
even more so. So very 80s, it was totally tubular. Like the music is so good. So that was more that than it was a Cincinnati thing,
All right.
I think. But yeah, there are lots to do.
Ice cream. That's probably the other one. I'm
Graters.
Ice
surprised
cream.
that no one mentioned graters.
How do you
That's
feel about ice
yeah.
cream?
I want to say maybe I've driven past. Love ice cream.
Yeah,
Lots
okay.
of
Grater
them.
sounds really familiar to me. Is it Cincinnati local?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
It's been around for a long time. Oprah featured it once. I mean, like it's a known commodity nationally, but it is very much a Cincinnati thing. Do you have a favorite flavor? Like most people go black raspberry chip.
See, I can't have.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like her.
You
I
have-
can't have certain things.
Okay. I grew up loving mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, me too.
But
Cookie
now
dough for me.
I'm living in s'mores land right now.
That is my husband's
They have a
favorite.
s'mores flavor
Just
that is
to die for.
so good.
So
Sydney,
you got lots of time to
Thank you.
catch
we are
up.
glad you're here. They will help you. We will help you find all the things to do.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey there. Yeah, you could stop watching right now, but let's be honest, you don't want to do that. Hit the links or click subscribe to see more amazing content from all of us here at Local 12.